Welcome to the monochromatic world of the mid-20th century, a time when the sun always shined on the suburbs, fences were freshly painted white, and breakfast wasn't just a meal, it was the fuel for the American dream. What you are seeing is a pristine example of television advertising from the late 50s and early 60s for Post Grape-Nuts Flakes. But look closely. Behind these smiling faces and crisp clothes lies a fascinating story of marketing genius, nutritional shifts, and the specific anxieties of the atomic age family. Let's start with the elephant in the room, the name, Grape Nuts. As the old joke goes, there are no grapes and there are no nuts. So what are we looking at? Created by C.W. Post back in 1897, the original formula was a hard, crunchy nugget made from wheat and malted barley. Post called them grape nuts because he believed the glucose, which he called grape sugar, formed during the baking process, gave the cereal a nutty flavor. However, the product in this video is Grape Nuts Flakes. By the 1950s, consumer tastes were changing. The original nuggets were so hard, they were rumored to break teeth. To compete with Kellogg's Corn Flakes, Post introduced this lighter, flakier version in the early 1930s. In these clips, we see the company trying to balance that legacy of hearty nutrition with a modern, easier-to-eat texture. Notice the overwhelming theme in both clips: motion, physical vitality. The marketing strategy here is built around a very specific mid-century fear: the mid-morning letdown. This was a pseudo-medical term popularized by advertisers to describe running out of energy before lunch. Look at the activities depicted: hanging heavy wet laundry on a line, pushing a manual reel mower, baking, driving a massive station wagon without power steering. Life in the 50s was surprisingly physical. The brand positioned Grape Nuts Flakes not as a treat, but as a utility, a battery pack for the suburban workforce. They focused on food energy, a polite term for calories and carbohydrates, which were seen as strictly positive attributes in an era before the low-carb craze. Visually, these commercials are a masterclass in set-dressing reality. In the second segment, observe the man mowing the lawn. It's clearly a studio set. The grass is likely artificial, the trees are painted backdrops, and the lighting is harsh studio lighting designed to look like sunlight. This theatricality was common before location shooting became cheaper. The actors cast in these roles represent the archetypes of the era. The women are styled in the new look silhouette, cinched waists and full skirts, even while doing housework. These actresses were often unnamed character actors, chosen for their wholesome appeal. They don't look like movie stars, they look like idealized versions of your neighbors. This relatability was key to selling the product to the burgeoning middle class. Take a look at the car. That is a classic station wagon, the absolute symbol of the baby boom generation. It represents mobility, family size, and prosperity. The fact that the mother is driving implies the rise of the two-car household, a luxury that was becoming a standard. Also, notice the kitchen. It's filled with modern appliances, electric stoves and refrigerators. The cereal box itself is a prop, often printed larger than life or matte painted to avoid glare under the studio lights. Every object in the frame whispers modernity and convenience, reinforcing the idea that this cereal is the modern fuel for a modern life. Watching these restored clips today offers more than just nostalgia. It shows us a society obsessed with efficiency. The promise wasn't just a tasty breakfast, it was the promise that if you ate the right flakes, you could handle the laundry, the lawn, the kids, and the driving, all with a smile on your face. Post Grape Nuts Flakes are still around today, though the marketing has changed. But for a brief moment in black and white, they were the secret ingredient to the perfect American life. We are constantly digging through the archives to restore and decode more pieces of history just like this. If you want to keep exploring the fascinating and sometimes strange world of the past, hit that subscribe button right now. And make sure to ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss the next time capsule we open.